Right, so this is a look back at the year 2019 of my health. What kind of health problems have I experienced? Now, in the beginning of the year, I had stomach sickness that lasted for 6 months. It was awful. It was up and down. I I um I took on coffee as an attempt to try to beat it. I don't know why it was happening, but it was just this illness. I'd feel like I had to puke, and there were certain foods that seemed to trigger it more than others. I was getting into eating more hamburgers from the fast food restaurants, and that didn't seem to cause problems. So I was turning to more meat products and McDonald's and stuff. What was making it worse? Wow, I know I complained about it. There are certain foods that seem to have made it worse. I read that coffee could help the stomach sickness, but it didn't seem to help. I read that fermentation could help, but I started in on fermentation and I haven't stopped. But I didn't notice any improvements to my stomach sickness with fermentation for vegetables or fruits. But that's when I first started back on ferments, was with that stomach sickness. I wonder if it was the location, maybe the dry climate of the south part of Arizona. When I got it was after I left Phoenix and then got into Tucson. It just hit me. I was eating a Subway sandwich, and then the sickness hit me, and I thought, oh, I'll just, it's another sickness, and it's one that lasted 6 months. Not until I got to Steamboat Springs did it really start to give me some relief. Like, it started to go away. It came in less in waves, but I don't believe that my advancement in the fermentation practice was giving me relief. I'm still astounded why I got sick, why I was getting that sickness coming in waves. There's just nothing I could do about it. And that was like a major thing. It was really making me sit on the side and just sit and feel sick, like ooh, like I just had to puke. And my stomach feels strong again, even in moments where I feel like I'm gonna be sick. It doesn't happen now. It was something that lasted a long time that went away. I just, and I have no idea what to do about it. It comes, and there's nothing I could do. So that's very frustrating. I think it's the advanced age. Just like, approaching 44 here in a couple days. They say in your 40s you're more likely to get the inflammation of the lower gut. There's sacs in the intestines that can just inflame. And that happened once this year. I had canned salmon from the Polar Company, canned salmon fillets, and I believe that it was a salmonella infection, and it hurt my stomach, and then it went to my gut. And for like 6 days, it started out really bad. Just, I couldn't sit, I couldn't move. It was just inflamed. When I did move, it would catch, and I felt like, something was gonna rip. So I would sit down and try to relax, and it would just be a dull ache. And it would take so much energy out of me. I couldn't think straight. It would take so much energy out of me that I would sleep a lot. So that inflammation happened once this year. It happened twice or three times 2 years ago in 2017, 2018. And it's something that happens in your 40s. And I have gotten salmonella infection before, and that would come and go. But now it contributes to an inflammation in my lower gut. I've gotten into fermentation. I've made alcohol with it, and I think I'm getting used to the alcohol part of it. When I do ferment it into alcohol, it almost feels like it's going straight to vinegar now, but it's not. It's going to alcohol, It's just my body's more used to it. Your body can get more used to alcohol, and your body can more easily adjust to alcohol when you have it with plenty of vitamins. You know, you ferment oranges, you got all the vitamins in that. It's not like it's a distilled. It's not like it's a beer. I'm not buying just any vodka or Miller Lights. I'm fermenting whole vegetables, whole fruits, and I think all the vitamins in that are helping me deal with the alcohol and building up a tolerance to the alcohol. When I was originally starting out a few months, maybe 6 months ago, I was actually feeling the effects of drunkenness, and it was a little it was staggering. I was not comfortable driving, but now I feel like I have more of a tolerance, and that's not a problem, because I intend to consume more ferments in the future. I intend to continue this. I really enjoy ferments a lot. It's about the taste. It's not even about getting drunk. It's just about enjoying the taste. The ferments were originally, I started out cabbage ferment to sauerkraut for my stomach sickness. Didn't seem to help, but I'm definitely enjoying it for the taste. Going from, well, I cook some corn, and you know, when you eat it immediately after cooking, it's very plain. I inoculated it with a fermented onion, and then over time, over a couple of days, it lasted a couple of days. I cooked so much, it was getting more and more sour, better and better tasting, and that's kind of the habit I'm getting into. I got more of a cooking grain, but like I might toss a little muesli in with that cooking grain, and then cook a lot of it, and then inoculate it with some fermented fruits, and then let it get sour. I don't even need refrigeration. Refrigeration would slow down the ferment, and that's not in my best interest. I just want to inoculate it and keep stirring it every so often, so that the ferment can get around, because that improves the taste, the sourness. Let's see. I've gotten a cold a couple of months ago when I was in Colorado. The temperatures dropped kind of fast up there, and I made a rush to get to Texas after my legal dispute in Root County. I did get a cold. I got a sore throat. I got a couple of sore throats, and it seemed like they're related to the cold mostly. I've left the dry climate and have entered more of a moist climate in the Gulf, so that's going to affect my health differently. I definitely had more lung issues, breathing issues when I was on the northern California coast, because of the extra amount of rain that's put out. In the drier climates, it's a different kind of health issue. The stomach sickness, it seems like the dry climate enhanced the stomach sickness. I'm not sure. It's the dry climates of Arizona, New Mexico, and southern Colorado, and even Utah are very, they cause different health effects. So that's something to be aware of. I mean, everything feels fine though. I haven't made any complaints on my health channel because things aren't really getting bad. I think I'm improving my health with the ferments, getting more vitamins in, and all that, with the bacteria and all that. I've cut back a lot on meat. I haven't been eating much meat lately. I cut out eggs. Eggs really tear up my heart. They feel like I have a brick in my heart every time I eat eggs, with the egg yolk especially. Cheese, cream cheese, that feels like a brick hits my heart. I feel like I'm about to have a heart attack. I tried bringing cheese back. I felt like I was going to have a heart attack, and so I gave that up. That's just awful stuff. I cannot. That would be like somebody slipped in some cream cheese in my food. That would kill me, I think, at this point, being older. I think I have some circulatory problem that's really not doing good. Maybe stomach doesn't have a barrier to prevent the fat from going straight to my heart or something, because it's pretty fast. It happens within a half an hour that I get this heart attack feeling after eating like cheese, cream stuff, eggs. I thought it was the coffee. I'm drinking more coffee now out of the copper mug for health. Don't bother cleaning the outside because it's the inside that matters, which I need to clean it still, but seems okay. But I thought it was the coffee that was giving me heart attacks, but it was actually the coffee and eggs. So cutting out the eggs allows me to consume more coffee. And yeah, I've started in on drinking a little bit more, with playing with the French press. Let's see. Yeah, no serious cuts or scrapes or whatever. All internal issues that I have to be very careful of. I have to be careful of, since I'm not exercising as much as I did. I think I exercised less this year, upper body especially. Cutting out meats, cutting out the rich foods seems like a good benefit for that. So I have to eat lighter when I'm not exercising as much. I'm not sure. It'd be interesting to see if increasing exercise improves digestion of meats. I don't know. I'm not getting the opportunities for the hard exercise, just walking, which isn't much for exercise, but it's good for circulation at least. So that's it. I think I can't really think of anything else. There's just no major complaints for this year.